Welcome to The Explainer. So you're applying to B-School, right? Then you know the statement of purpose can feel like this huge, scary part of the application. Well, today we're going to give you the architect's blueprint to build one that really, truly stands out. And this blueprint, it comes from a fantastic source, the Theomi Handbook. It's a free guide for anyone aspiring to get into B-School, and it's built on this really powerful idea, truth over templates. So we're not just filling in blanks here. We're going to craft something that's genuinely you. All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll get the foundation right, thinking of your SOP as a love letter. Then we'll build up with 4 core pillars, assemble the narrative skeleton, and finally add the finishing touches with 2 simple but super powerful rules that'll make your story shine. Okay, let's dive right in and lay that foundation. This first idea is a total game changer, and it's all about reframing what a statement of purpose even is. So I want you to just forget the idea of a stuffy, formal document for a second. The handbook has this amazing reframe. Think of your SOP as a love letter to the college. Seriously, this isn't just about listing your accomplishments. It's about conveying genuine passion and convincing them that you belong there. And this is why that matters so much. This is your one single shot to show them your personality. You know, your grades, your test scores, they tell the admissions committee what you've done. But the SOP, that's your chance to tell them who you are. It's your story in your own voice. All right, now let's get into the structural support. Every great building needs strong pillars to hold it up, and your SOP is absolutely no different. We're going to look at the 4 essential themes that you have to cover. Your SOP really needs to stand on these 4 pillars. First, your past achievements and experiences. Second, your future career goals. Third, why you fit with their specific program. And fourth, the key life experiences that prove you've got what it takes. If you get these right, you've built an incredibly powerful case for yourself. The first 2 pillars, they actually work together to draw this beautiful straight line from your past right into your future. You're basically connecting the dots for them, linking your most impressive achievements directly to your career ambitions. It shows them that you have a logical, well-thought-out plan. And the next 2 pillars? Well, this is your proof. Pillar 3 is all about getting super specific. Why this program at this university? This shows them you've done your homework. And Pillar 4 is where the magic happens. It's where you share real stories from your life to demonstrate your skills, not just claim you have them. Okay, so our pillars are in place. Now it's time to build the narrative skeleton. This is all about taking that amazing material from your 4 pillars and arranging it in a way that your story flows perfectly and hits every single crucial point. So the handbook lays out this awesome narrative spine, which was recommended by an IAM mentor. Just think of it as the right order to tell your story. You start with your background, connect that to your professional life and your goals, explain why you need an MBA to get there, and then you finish strong by saying exactly why you want to be at their college. And here's a fantastic pro tip on structure, and it's based on some simple psychology. People almost always remember the beginning and the end of something most vividly. So what does that mean for you? Don't bury your most powerful, impactful stuff in the middle. You've got to start strong and finish even stronger. We have our skeleton. Now it's time to add some muscle to that story with the first of our 2 power laws. Honestly, this one rule is what makes your narrative compelling and, maybe most importantly, believable. This slide just illustrates the golden rule of storytelling perfectly. Show, don't tell. I mean, anyone can say, I'm a multitasker. It's weak, it's generic. But describing how you headed an event team while co-authoring a technical paper and getting an A, that is powerful, concrete proof that only you can give. So the handbook offers this brilliant little litmus test. Ask yourself this. Could someone else copy and paste a sentence from your SOP, drop it into theirs, and have it make perfect sense? If the answer is yes, you're being too generic. The goal is to make your story so personal, so uniquely you, that it's completely impossible to copy. And finally, we've arrived at our second power law. This one is all about the finishing touches. It's about polishing your language so that your authentic story can shine through with simplicity and sincerity. You know, the goal here is just to be clear. This is not the time to bust out a thesaurus and try to sound impressive with big, complicated words. That kind of language usually just sounds inauthentic and can actually hide your real message. Just keep it structured, keep it simple, and of course, make sure it's error-free. I love this analogy from the handbook. You're looking for that perfect sweet spot in your tone. Not too casual, but not so formal that you sound like a robot.
It's not a text message to a friend, but it's not a legal document either. Just aim for a sincere, respectful tone that lets your real personality come through.
So, as you sit down to architect your own statement of purpose, I want you to remember this. Your application is already full of data, scores and grades that show what you've done. The SOP is your one chance to tell the story of who you are. So, what story are you going to tell?